Yo guys, welcome back to another thing. So today we are playing some more Summoner's War. How are you doing today? This is the mystery Nat 5 I was talking about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was like, there's a new Nat 5 I've packed. And I will show you him at some point. And this is that some point. This is your boy Laika. He is obviously a Fire Dragon Knight. Very similar to Big Daddy Chow, who is the Water Dragon Knight, but this one's just made of fire, and he's quite cool. Now, this guy is not quite as good as Big Daddy Chow, but I think he's brilliant in other ways. I say not as good, I mean he's not ruined as well as Chow, but you know, this is obviously, as you can see, his stats, so I will show you his runes. Now, as you can see, we have a Fatal Blade. Which is basically, you want his attack up as much as possible. You want a good amount of crit damage, and with crit damage comes crit rate, so you put blade on as well. So we've gone for attack, crit damage, attack, fairly obvious by the 1300 attack and the 123 crit damage. But yeah, we've got some fairly healthy runes on him, and we've got accuracy on there. We've got accuracy, crit rate, crit damage, basically crit rate, crit damage, and attack is what we want, and some health as well. You're going to need some health. I put this rune on purely on the fact it has 16% health, and he needs a bit more, but that is all he's going to need for now. Obviously, when we upgrade this, he's going to have a bit more, so it's going to be a bit better. The substats are good, but they could be higher. So I'm going to need to obviously farm up the runes, grind the rune stones, and then obviously bump him up that way. That's how we're going to do it. So yeah, let's check out this man's skills. Obviously, as you can see, he's not max skilled like Chow, because I got unlucky with the skill ups, so he's going to need a lot more for Justice. But Dragon's Might inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns if you land a critical hit, so we're going to need as much crit rate as possible. He's got 64, he's got 54, so actually Chow's doing a lot better. Laika's doing a lot better on the crit rate front by 10%, which is really quite good, and it helps with the fact that he has 120% crit damage as well. But you are going to need as much crit damage as possible and as much crit rate as possible for this monster. Now, so that's Dragon's Might, same as Chow's. Basically, they always share the same first skill. Justice, also the same as Chow, but we'll read it anyway. Channels Burning Rage, inflicted great damage to the enemy. The damage is increased according to your number of dead allies. So basically, it gets more hard hitting the more people die. So basically, it makes him a very good farmer, because all the farming monsters you're farming up are going to die, and he's going to become a lot stronger, which is what you want. And it's available in 4 turns, and you can get it down to 2 turns, and when it's in 2 turns, he's just unstoppable. He's just like hit like an absolute truck. You've seen what Chow does when it's down to 2 turns, and he's going crazy. So when he's down to 2 turns, it's going to be very unfriendly to them and friendly for me, because you know it's going to look wicked. But next up, we've got the passive, which is Noble Blood, and this is really what makes him the Nat 5. Basically, your attacks won't land a glancing hit if the damage is below 35% of their max HP. So basically, the more if you fuck off, I know there's a guild battle. I just looked at it. Go away, lovely. Okay, so basically, you will not land a glancing if it's below 35%, which means it's very good against tanks. Good against fire tanks, good against wind tanks, and actually quite good against water tanks. Because that means you're going to put dots on if you don't land the glancing. Right, no, because that glancing's different. Okay, but either way, you will not land a glancing, which means you're going to do a fair amount of damage, which is really what you want. And then additionally, the attacker, when you're attacked, inflict damage proportional to attack. Basically, you get a chance to attack back with 50% of the damage they did to you. And then you get a chance to stun as well. So basically, very good against monsters like using AoE, like Veramos, like Xeros, like all of that. Because then he stuns straight away, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now, I also needed to put a bit of health on him, so his passive becomes into full use, so then he can actually hit back every now and again. I'd much prefer him to have about 4,000 health, because 4,000 extra health rather than 3,600, because it's just not enough. But yes, he's a very diverse monster. Places you can and can't take him are very, very different. I'm going to take him first. We're spicing this up. We're taking him into Arena with Big Daddy Chow. Okay, that team's a bit weak, but this is the team I've been using him in. No, I may as well just refresh, actually. Come on, refresh the list. I will find a game that isn't a farming one, and then when I have, yeah, it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good bands. Okay, so this is the team I picked to go up against. It's got a Ymir, it's got a Julia, Lucian, and a Huahi. And as you can... Okay. Everything got frozen. Now watch this. Please, please don't mug me off. Yes, one banged. And then we're going to one bang the Julia as well. Oh, okay, we didn't. But it was close. It was good. What I'm trying to get this Lucian to do is amputation magic. I'm trying to get him to do it. Yes. Oh, no, you didn't even activate the passive, you bastards. Okay, let's... Yeah, Laika has a problem with activating his passive, as in he doesn't like to do it. But yeah. Obviously, as you can see, a clear win. Laika got the one shot on a Huahi. So, you know, he hits very hard. But we're trying to really show off his passive here. So again, I'll find us another game and I'll catch you when we're in it. So we have found the game. No, God, I can't breathe. Look at this. So he's going to freeze straight away. Thank you, Tyron. Tyron, my absolute beast of a monster. Now, surprise, dead. Kill the Bella? No, not quite. Obviously, as you can see, Chow's a lot more passive. Oh, don't stun him. Ah! God damn it, boys. Why did you get stunned? Okay, can we stun back? We stunned the Veramos. Chow's healing up, and we're glitching. We're frozen. Okay, there we go. No blood passive. Look at that. Struck back immediately. Look at that for what we wanted to see. I don't know why I did that. Okay, may as well just target you. No blood passive again, even though it didn't do anything because there was the invincibility up, but that's fine. There you go, no blood again, and the stun. That's what we wanted to see. Thank you, Chow. Not Chow, Laika. Thank you, Laika. That's why he's good, because if his passive works, you can't touch him because he will kill you all. You physically can't touch him. I've gone up against people and they hit him, and then he immediately just stuns everyone, and you cannot touch him. Because he just does so much damage back. It's just ridiculous. You may as well just give up now. So, I think I'll find just one more. Then I'll take him into a farm. And then, yeah, and then I'll show you why he's good at farming too. Okay, so this is the final game of the day. Tyron's going to do his first bit here. Freezing, then we're going to attack buff up. Oh, okay. I want them to kind of hit Laika. That's why you need health on Laika. There you go. Look at the one shot. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. But yeah, basically you want Laika to have health so she can take it's a he can take that damage and then turn it into something. Please don't stun him. Please don't stun him. Yes, noble blood up again. Damage. Obviously we didn't get that stun, which is a bit annoying. You're gonna need extra actually for that one, but that's okay. Ooh, we're nearly gonna have a dead Tyron here if we're not careful. Oh, Tyron's decided he doesn't want to die, and there we go. There's a health up. Lovely. Okay, so, this should be fairly quick to finish. Oh, wait, no, I forgot they're going to mobilise. No, go away. There we go, lovely. So, we're just wrapping this up now. They're not really attacking Laika, which is good and bad because Laika hasn't got as much health as Chow. I always bring Chow in with Laika. I bring them everywhere. They're literally like brothers because Chow takes the damage and Laika just slays everything. They actually work really well as a team. I've got them in my Guild War team together, actually, which is hilarious. I've got them in with Galleon, and they're quite funny because nobody really attacks them much. Because you can't really do much damage to them. Because if you kill, because I've got them in with Galleon, if you kill Galleon, you're just going to make them just as, massively strong, and they're not going to die. So, as you can see, they sweep up, and they do, this is a Laika video here, he sweeps up, and he has absolute bits. So I fought the Giant today? I have fought the Giant today. Okay, so... let's take him into here. He's going to be quite good at farming in here. There's a Bernard. There's a sneak at what I've built. I was quite annoyed at his runes because obviously he didn't do very well. But let's take in some 2 stars because let's show off how good this little Laika is. Now, I'm going to take him in. This is why he should be good at farming. If his passive goes well, I said this in the how to do farming video, which if you didn't see, it's a few videos back. It's in the how to do Summoners War series. Can we hit this? No, we can't. Okay, so I'm going to hit this. There we go. That's playing now. So, if I said this, I said don't rely on a passive on a monster because sometimes they won't win. Like, look, he just didn't, his passive didn't activate then, but there you go, the passive's activated and he's killed him. So, there you go, passive activated and we're stunning. There's a kill. Another passive stun. Okay, no passive stun there or there, but look at that. We've got 2 stunned already. Justice is coming for the sweep. No passive activated yet, which is frustrating on me, which is really frustrating. Come on. So, there you go. Finally, there's a bit more. Lovely. There's the passive again. But this guy is really good for farming. Because first I've got him on runes that will do it without the passive. Just to put him on the boss. Look at that. Straight one shot. Good boy. Jesus damn it. That was incredible. But yeah, what I was saying was, with the passives, if you've got him and you haven't got the good enough runes, do not rely on him to farm. Because if he doesn't hit the passive, he simply won't farm. Unlike Sue or Chow, which will always farm because the passive's automatic. This is passive based on chance. So he has a chance to retaliate and stun or just do extra damage. But he won't do it every single time, which is obviously what you want. Unlike Chow, which will heal every go, and Sue, which doesn't have a passive, she just hits like a truck. So he's a good farmer if you have the runes for him, and you can do it without having to rely on the passive. Other than that, yes. Places you don't need to take him. You don't need to take him into your giants, your dragons, your necro stuff. You can take him into dragons if you want because of the dots, but I really wouldn't, because the retaliate, the passive's pointless. Like, I've seen some people do teams with him in, but actually I think it's totally stupid. I don't think you need to, because he's not going to bring anything else to that party at all, because the damage isn't going to be enough, and everything else just isn't going to be enough yet. So, yeah, where to take him? Let's just put big boy Laika on the screen now. There he is. Hello. So, where to take him? You're going to need to take him into your offenses. So your arena offenses, your guild war offenses, farming. That's the main places. You can put him in your arena defense. You see him in there all the time because he's very good. But make sure he has a fair lump of health for that. Obviously he needs to be very attacking, but make sure he has a substantial amount of health if you're going to put him in a defense, because he can be one shot. Wait, no he can't, because I've tried one shotting him and he doesn't die. So yeah, but pretty much just make sure he's got health if you're putting him in a defense. Also make sure you can put him in your guild defense like I do, but obviously again make sure he's got good cover and he has access to high damage, so an attack buff defense break, because then he's going to absolutely one shot everything. He's a really good one shotter. He'll up your game fast. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you did enjoy, please be sure to click like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you and goodbye.